What is up, y'all? Mrs. My100 here. We are gonna go over some exciting Pokemon Go in-person event news. Some of it which has been officially announced, and some of it are speculative, but we do have a follow-up to that as well, as including an official word from Niantic on that speculation. So, let's jump right into it. First of all, we have some city safaris that have been announced for December 2025. We got some city safaris. Remember, these are not safari zone events. These are city safaris, meaning they take place all over the selected city that they're at. And with the recent batch of city safaris, they've included like a stamp rally portion of it too. So there's more interactive things that are required to be in person at specific locations in the city too. So the locations we have are Buenos Aires, Argentina, December 13th and 14th. Miami, Florida in the US. This is also December 13th and 14th. And we have Sydney, Australia. Aussie is getting their first in-person official Pokemon Go event. I knew it was gonna happen. All you doubters out there, I see you. I never stop believing, though. This is also December 13th and 14th. Now, of these three, I am pretty confident I will be attending Miami, so we can kind of go over the details. But they're all basically similar. We have this form of Oricorio, we have the Bisharp, and we have Mudbray, which can be shiny already, as of some city safaris that happened earlier this year. The ticket's only $10 for the Miami one. Like I said, it'll be Saturday, December 13th and Sunday, December 14th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So this is a one-day ticket, but you can buy add-ons too, which we'll kind of go over as well. Professor Willow will have research hosted throughout the city. Basically, it'll encourage you to walk through all throughout the city, explore with Eevee as your buddy to get exclusive Pokemon that can evolve into the different evolutions. There are special backgrounds, and of course the Safari hat. Super cute. There was a request from chat to zoom in on the hat, so now we have zoomed in on all the hats a little bit in my browser. Image quality is not super high here, but you can see big Eevee hat. And then the hat shrinks because obviously the Pokemon gets bigger when it evolves. So you can see the hat kind of moves around on each of the evolutions right there. Super cute. It's hard to see the one on Sylveon, but it's like right over there. And they're all shiny potentials, of course, because Eevee is a shiny potential Pokemon that you can already get. Special Pokemon will appear in the wild. We got B and M and S. Buenos Aires, Miami, Sydney. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, it's the name of the city. So all the first letters of all the cities will be spawning in all the locations, I suppose. Meaning all three of the events are basically the same. So we got all of these Pokemon available, as we've mentioned. The Mudbray being one of the rare ones because it's only been available really at city safari events. And of course the unknown shinies also pretty rare because they only show up at like events as well. And the Stamp Rally. So the Stamp Rally is activated upon entering the city-wide gameplay area. You approach the Pokestop and receive a stamp sheet. A Stamp Rally button will appear on the map allowing you to start stamping. And then you gotta collect all the stamps at the different locations by spinning the specific Pokestop. That's cool. That's cool. You can collect 8 stamps as part of the Stamp Rally. For each stamp, you get an encounter with Eevee wearing an Explorer hat. That's kind of cool. You're guaranteeing yourself an encounter with the Eevee with the super cool hat. Field research is happening. Ticket holders get all these bonuses, including lure modules activated will last 4 hours. Up to 5 special trades can be made. Trades will require 50% less Stardust. That's always good. And your buddies will find City Safari exclusive Tiny Compass souvenir. Okay, that's kind of cute. So you can purchase all these add-ons as well. So the Raid Lover, you get up to 12 free raid passes. Egg Enthusiast, half egg distance. This is all pretty standard for in-person events. If you've watched my videos before, if you've attended events before, you know that they have these add-ons all the time. And then, of course, you can add the extra day as well. So if you wanted to play both days instead of just Saturday or just Sunday, you can add that on for $8, and you'll be able to do all the same things. and increase your chances of shiny encounters, up to 5 special trades again, half the Stardust cost, for trades within the city, and then lore modules again, 4 hours. Now you do only get the special research ones though, so that's something to keep in mind. So that is the city safari. Specifically, we went over the details of Miami, but they're all the same: Buenos Aires, Sydney, and Miami. Let me know in the comments below if you're attending any of those. Now, moving on to the other part of this, which is that today we had a leaked story from a newspaper article. There were 2 sources apparently that indicated Pokemon Go had secured a location for 2026's Go Fest in the United States. Yeah, this was leaked. I'm sure Niantic did not intend for this information to get out so early, and I actually do have confirmation of that, but we'll go over it. So let's look at the news article first. So this is the news article. It's a PBS station. Pokemon Go Fest coming to Grant Park in summer 2026. Unique open footprint format will keep area open to the public. This is a local Chicago PBS station, so this is pretty legitimate. Patty Wetley, I don't know how you got your information already, but look, they have this picture from 2017 when Go Fest first happened. Probably not the Go Fest I would advertise in an article, but anyway. The article talks about how Grant Park is set to be the location for 2026. It'll also have citywide play. I'm assuming much like it's done in the very recent past years, where you can play in the park for like half the day and then the rest of the day you are playing in the city, and if you want the add-ons you can just play in the city, but not in the park itself. So there was a board meeting, which this was announced. The park district will collect a $1 million permit fee from Niantic.
$1 million.
Oh my gosh. Is that how much it cost to get a permit? Oh, I mean, good on the cities. Thousands of obsessives? Wow, that's okay. Alright, calm down. Calm down, Chicago, or Patty Wetley. Alright. So, the fact that it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go next year, they're bringing it back to Chicago based on the fact that, you know, they had this sort of public, board of commissioners. Sorry, let me read it. Chicago Park District Board Commissioners gave its provisional approval on Wednesday's monthly board meeting, with an option to renew in 2027. So it could also happen in 2027. The dates are set for June 5th through 7th. That's the very beginning of June. So Twitch chat is making a good point in that it's not necessarily that someone leaked the information. This local reporter, who I'm sure is getting the most views on, maybe that's really mean, but they're getting a whole ton of views because a lot of Pokemon Go obsessives are now reading this article, being really excited that this information has been shared. But the fact that they had this board meeting and it was approved, and this reporter has written on it and shared this information out, a whole ton of people from all around the world are really getting excited, so there we go. However, I will read a statement from one of the official content creators that work with Pokemon Go directly. His name is Landor Alpha. If you don't know him, you should definitely go give him a follow. He's a good guy. But he has a statement that he received from Niantic directly. Niantic Gaming, I should say, which is part of Scopely now. He received the statement from them directly. The Pokemon Go team is constantly talking with cities, park departments, and tourism boards around the world to identify potential host cities for Pokemon Go events. We recently received approval from the city of Chicago to bring Pokemon Go Fest back to the city, but we don't have further details to share at this time. Please stay tuned to the Pokemon Go channels for a future announcement on our plans for Pokemon Go Fest 2026. So, what I will say about this is, I think it was a year or two ago where there was a leak about, I don't know, some rumor was spread about some sort of safari event in a country that it wasn't going to happen, and the Pokemon Go team, like, squashed that rumor immediately. So, if Chicago wasn't really going to happen, they would have squashed it, and they would have put that statement out. Logan agrees. Logan, you agree, right? Give me a nod. I'm gonna take that as a nod. So Logan is very excited for Chicago. If you really want to get a head start on booking your flights and stuff, make it refundable, because you never know what might happen. They might change their mind. Maybe they're putting deposits down in multiple cities. I don't know. Maybe they have extra millions of dollars to throw around and put deposits in multiple cities down. I don't know. But it seems Chicago for the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go is pretty set in stone. June 5th to 7th. Unofficially, officially, unofficially. Anyway, that is the news. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or opinions, you're excited about any of these upcoming events, drop them in the comments down below. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and smashing the bell notification, all that jazz. See you all next time.